Hello world. Got a hit of that good oak tree oxygen. What's up and what's happening, guys? As y'all can see, it's your host with the most, Paul Plant 2, live from my backyard today. And what I'm going to do today for episode 3 is plant a tree. Matter of fact, I might plant 2 of them. I have a peach tree and a plum tree that I am going to plant today. Now, my mission for my property in my first year of gardening is going to be to have food I can eat grown in my backyard and also native plants taking off. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both in this episode. So please, new channel, smash the like button. It goes a long way. Subscribe and turn on the bells. It is going down in episode 3 of Paul Plant 2. You guys know, Earth is my planet.
Earth is my planet.
Boom. So here is one of 2 specimens I want to plant in the ground. And this is a Beautyberry peach tree. The exact name is right here. It is the Flordia Grande peach tree. And this dude already has peaches growing on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. I bought it in flower and then it has taken off inside my garage when there was the freeze in Texas. And it overall is going to be a beautiful addition to my backyard food forest that I am working on / native plant area. And then I also have a plum tree that is starting to leaf out, which is amazing. So I'm gonna have both of these in the backyard behind me. Shout out that school bus that just drove by. And I am replacing the dead citrus row, which took a huge beating in the Texas freeze, with deciduous fruit trees this time around. Now, I do get my fruit trees at places such as Home Depot and Lowe's because they have a 1-year warranty, which is going to prove to be extremely valuable when I return these trees. That might be episode 4. But for now, let's get the first one in the ground, which is going to be Big Mama Peaches. Oh yeah, look at that peach tree, looking lovely. The Florida Grande peach, my friends. This is a peach from Florida, obviously, hence the name. It was cultivated there, but peaches originally come from China. Now, the Florida Grande peach is perfect for my Houston, Texas environment because it's a low chill hour requiring plant. Now, you guys may be wondering, what are chill hours? Brothers, chill. It's the time when the temp is below 45 degrees and it's necessary for a lot of deciduous fruit trees in order for them to flower. Now, if you guys live in a cold environment, you can get a high chill variety of peach trees, but if you live in the South or the southern states of America, you need a low chill variety, and this definitely qualifies. Now, when you plant a peach tree, you need to make sure it's slightly above the grade of the soil, especially if you have clay-based soils such as mine. Peach trees need a well-draining soil. This is why I am doing that. You don't want all the water to seep in a hole that you dug and just overwhelm the plant and create a root rot in the peach tree. So that's why I mix in a little bit of leaves, a little bit of mulch, some pine bark, all in the native soil in order to emphasize the water's ability to drain through. Now, also, peach trees need full sun. It is a slightly cloudy day, but I made sure I planted the tree where it would receive optimal sunlight and look good in my backyard landscaping design. So here we are, baby. The Florida Grande peach is in the ground and looking absolutely scrum-diddly-umptious. Yeah. And that's what's up. So we got Big Mama Peaches in the ground. Can't wait to make some homemade peaches and cream ice cream. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that. I was gonna throw in the plum tree right about now, but I just figured out I need another variety type of that plum to ensure that it does have a good yield. It'll probably be best if I do that with the peach as well. So I'm gonna need to go pick up more fruit trees before I get into that. But for now, there are some native plants and plants that I got half off that I wanna throw in the ground in the meantime. So let's get into those now. So the next plant I'm going to throw in the ground is going to be this golden sword yucca right here. And this thing legit is like a sword because it keeps poking me in the neck. If you were in prison, I venture to say having this growing right next to your cell window might be beneficial. But in all seriousness, I want this backyard to have a tropical look constructed only using native plants and, of course, any fruit trees that I grow along the way. Now, this is evergreen, so I want there to kind of be evergreen plants in the front and then deciduous trees in the middle and then tall evergreen plants in the back. So no matter what, you get a couple of layers of evergreen, so hopefully I can create that tropical vibe. And this yucca is native to Texas and it is evergreen with kind of a tropical vibe to it, as long as you do contrast it with other textured plants. which I am going to scheme on and do. But yeah, typically this would be grown in a desert setting, but if it's used in the right context, you can still get that tropical vibe and that look that everybody in their mama is searching for. Let's get it in. All right, baby, so welcome, Yucca filamentosa, to my backyard. That is the scientific name of the golden sword yucca. Now this thing can grow from zones 4 all the way to 9. So if anyone wants a tropical look in a temperate environment, this is a plant for you. It needs very low water, which is perfect for all you desert dwellers. Perfect. And overall, it just looks so clean with its variegated foliage, and it shoots up a big bright white poltergeist looking flower in the springtime, which is awesome. And it's evergreen, so it always adds a nice touch of color to your garden, and that's why I'm planting it right on the side of these bricks that I laid down, because I think it'll look nice residing on the edge and will definitely add some attention and interest to that part of the garden. And just look at it, brothers. This thing is absolutely sexy, dude. Hell yeah. All right, my guys, so we have one golden sword yucca in the ground, and I did get it for half off. So it was only 17 bucks, and I saw yet another one, so I had to double up to add some congruency, or I guess some continuity to my landscaping. So a couple of the same plant definitely can go a long way, especially when they're on sale. So we're gonna throw this dude in the ground, just a stone's throw away from the other yucca. Let's get him in. Oh yeah, guys, look at me working that pickaxe like a pro, and better yet, look at the worms in the soil, indicative of great fertility and microbiotic life. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, man, as I was saying, this is native to Texas, better yet from Virginia all the way to Florida and then throughout the southeast. So it is nice to add another native addition to the landscape and double up with the big daddy yuccas. All right, perfection. We have the golden sword yucca in the ground, and now I want to throw in an American beautyberry. Oh, the pageantry. This is like a child beauty pageant of the plant kingdom. Not at all, not even close. But it is deciduous, so right now it's not leafed out. It looks like a pile of sticks, but it is native. It is very beneficial, so let's do it. All right, the scientific name for the American beautyberry is the Calocarpa americana, and yes, it does look like a pile of sticks in its dormant form, but when it lights up, my God, does it put on a show. This thing has beautiful purple, pinkish berries that cardinals, mockingbirds, woodpeckers, finches like. Grows from Maryland all the way west to Texas down to Florida, and this thing is a real treat. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a break for me planting just stick bushes. Don't get it twisted though. I have another one that I am going to put in the ground right here. But before I do that, I'm gonna throw in one of my favorite plants just for the foliage and smell alone, and that is the Illicium. Now this bad boy is native to Louisiana. I planted 2 of these in my front yard. They survived the freeze that killed everything else these dudes came through. They are big and budded up, which is amazing, and they smell like licorice, like the fragrance just of the leaves alone. My guys, before a hot date, I might crack a couple leaves and just smother myself. Actually, I won't. But they do grow in the shade, which is also cool because I'm right below this giant oak tree canopy. So this will reside nicely, hopefully, next to my compost bin. Speaking of which, bonus footage. Look at this slime mold growing on here. This looks cartoonish. It is so bright yellow. It's really cool to look at. I don't know if I should breathe it in, but it looks sick, so enjoy. All right, some more fun facts about the Elysium floridanum is that when it flowers, evidently it smells like rotting fish because the flowers are pollinated by flies and gnats, all right, little corpse-dwelling insects. So the leaves smell like licorice and the flowers smell like rotting fish. So I don't know what type of weird combo that is, but shout out Sir William Clifton, who discovered this plant in 1765. Hey, you out here, Clifton. What's good? All right, then there's some bonus footage. I threw in a Chasmanthium latifolium. My fault, dude. I don't speak Latin. But it's called inland sea oats. It's a native perennial grass that'll form a nice clump. And it can grow in the shade, which is a bonus. And it looks really, really cool. So let's get it in. All right, so the inland sea oats are in the ground, and now I'm going to throw in the buttonbush. Now this bush has one of the coolest flowers humanly imaginable. Like when I first saw it, I said I had to throw it in the ground, and I did get this piece at Buchanan's. So another great native plant to Southeast Texas. And yeah, without further ado, let's throw in another dormant stick bush. It's gonna look cool though, I promise. Just give it time. All right, so this is the Cephalanthus occidentalis, or the buttonbush. And what's really cool about this bush in particular is it can grow pretty much anywhere in the US, almost any state. It just needs wet feet, so it does love some water, and it can grow in the shade as well, which is awesome. Now it does feed shorebirds and other creatures, so I'm excited to see the wildlife enter my garden. And what's really awesome is just after like 3 days of putting this in the ground, it did start to bust out some leaves and foliage, so I can't wait to see it just fill up and take its final form this spring. Oh Lord, that's crazy, dude. It's like sprinkling on me right now. So I think, well, I knew that was gonna be the last plant, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, this is what I just do in my pastime when I am done working. I gotta try and get some plants in. I can't do everything all in a day. This is just my little side hobby, but it is a great passion of mine. And it is good just to diversify your interest in any means at any field. So yes, please like the video if you did like it, subscribe for more. I'm gonna show you guys how I actually made all these beds in an upcoming video. And I am going to be planting a food forest very, very soon. So yes, please show some love. Anyways, always remember, Earth is my planet.
Earth is my planet.
Live the dream, eat that ice cream. I'm locked, I'm loaded, and until next time, I'm gone.
Killing these songs, leaving a bloody life I roost through. And I'm in it to win it, so I'm somebody that you should get used to.